This is Breaking the News. I'm Janice Shortle. For the first time in 8 years, St. Paul will have a new mayor come Friday. Kali Herr will take the helm and all of the work that's going to come with that. Here's Kent.
Kali Herr's historic election victory in November came after just 3 months of urgent campaigning and outreach in St. Paul. But in the time since, that outreach has become more difficult and urgent before she even begins an historically short 3-year term.
We need clear, timely information from federal agencies so that the panic doesn't take over and rumors don't spread.
What I think can't wait is the work around what is happening around ICE and deportation, which is why that has been I know I'm very quiet about it, but I've been working very much behind the scenes with the chief of police and our law enforcement entities around building trust and relationship with community groups and law enforcement. So I think that we need to continue that work. I will say another thing that I think is really important that can't wait is some of our city operations, because we do only have 3 years, and if we can't get businesses up and running, if we can't get people to expand the way they want to, if we can't get housing developed, it's really going to hurt our progress. Those things have to get done.
Herr says she's already met with plow drivers and employees across city departments to help understand where they can improve services and grow revenue without raising taxes. But at a time when downtown desperately needs more investment, she says she and the city council also have to build trust.
Political instability is one of the greatest reasons why people don't want to take risks. And so I think that we still have more work to do, and it's not necessarily just to look at one policy. It is, do we create and foster an environment in which people feel like it is politically stable for them to invest?
She says events like the World Junior Hockey Championship certainly help show everyone what is possible, and she hopes it's just the beginning.
I think we're always looking as a team for opportunities for us to say what can come down here, and then who else can we bring here? I mean, in my greatest world of if everything were perfect, I mean, I would love to have the Timberwolves and the Lynx down here, right? I have opportunity for areas of development.
I just have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because I know you meet up with a lot of people already, have you had any formal talks with Alex Rodriguez and Mark Laurie or anything else like that? Put a pitch in.
On the record or off the record?
Well, we're on the record right now.
Okay, then. Well, what I will say is I think that there's been some great introductory conversations around just, our love for our city and sports, and that I look forward to future conversations.
There's a lot hiding behind that smirk.
Now, she may be laughing there, but fans know the timing is no joke here. The owners of the Timberwolves and Lynx have made no secret that they are looking to build a new arena. So putting this out there now will probably raise a few eyebrows across the river in Minneapolis. Jana.
Yeah, wake a few people up that whoa, St. Paul, slow your roll. Kent, I want to ask you a little bit about what Mayor Herr was talking about, or excuse me, Mayor-elect Herr, with political instability. What does that mean in terms of it kind of scaring off people coming in to build businesses or developments?
Well, she talked about how delicate the balance has been at the city council, for example. So if it's a 4-3 vote right now, that might push a new policy one way. She says developers and others might be hesitant to commit because they know at the next election it could just swing by 1 vote the other way. So she said having that kind of long-term commitment and stability goes a long way, especially in these political times.
So for people looking to invest, I mean, if we're talking about A-Rod and Lori in St. Paul, they want to know that the city is kind of working together as one single unit.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. And 3 years, again, is notable because
they're switching the election to coincide with the presidential election coming up, and so it's only 3-year term in this case. Beyond that, it'll be 4. She hopes to win re-election, she said, but you never know.
Lots of good stuff in that interview. We've posted the whole thing online. Thank you, Kent. We appreciate it.